Bancha is a tea made from the lower leaves of the tea plant, and therefore it's a lot less expensive than other teas. It has additional benefits beyond its price tag. It's also lower in caffeine, and it has a really nice, unique flavor to it. In this video, we're going to go through what Bancha is, what it tastes like, and how to prepare it. We will also be discussing the health benefits of Bancha tea and why you may want to add it to your daily routine. Before we get started, it would really mean a lot to us if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay tuned for future tea videos. If you like this video, please hit it with the thumbs up so you can see more like it in the future. If you'd prefer to read about Bancha tea, we have a great article on our blog at neoteas.com, and we'll put the link in the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. What is Bancha? The word Bancha in Japanese contains two kanji characters, ban and cha. The character cha clearly means tea, but the character ban could have two different meanings, which both tell you a lot about the tea itself. The first translation of Bancha is late tea, which would make sense as this tea is harvested later on in the year, after the Sencha and Sencha. This would be a good way to differentiate Sencha versus Bancha, as Bancha is made from the second, third, or even fourth harvest, and it's made using the older leaves of the tea plant. The second definition of Bancha also tells you about another aspect of the tea. Ban can also mean every day, which also makes sense with Bancha because Bancha tea is much less expensive than Sencha, so it makes sense for everyday drinking. Whatever you think the true definition is, this dichotomy is good to keep in mind when trying to understand Bancha tea. It's a late harvest tea that's meant to be inexpensive and accessible to people all around Japan. How do you brew Bancha? Brewing Bancha tea is very easy. You just need to follow these simple instructions. You'll notice that the only major difference in brewing Sencha versus Bancha is the temperature. Add 5 grams of Bancha tea to the Kyusu teapot. Next, pour in 150 milliliters to 200 milliliters of water at a temperature of around 80 degrees Celsius. Then you can let the leaves sit 1 minute undisturbed. Now you can pour out the tea into a glass and enjoy. The built-in filter inside the Kyusu teapot will automatically filter out the tea leaves so they don't end up in your cup. You can reuse the leaves 3 to 4 more times or just until they lose flavor. You can use the same temperature water but a 20-second brewing time for each subsequent infusion. What are the benefits of Bancha tea? Bancha is often drunk after a meal because it's thought to help with digestion. This might have to do with the higher mineral content of the more mature tea leaves. You can feel this minerality in the taste as well as the texture of the tea, as it produces a slight tingling sensation on the tongue. Bancha is a great tea for the whole family. It's alkalizing, so it's easier on the stomach. It has lower caffeine and more iron. Normally it's not good to give green tea to young children, but this one is often drunk by kids because it's so low in caffeine. You can also drink it later on in the day without being up all night trying to sleep. We've been testing out this Bancha from Mr. Masuda for quite some time now, and an amazing discovery we made is that the Bancha can be steeped up to 6 times before it loses flavor. What is the difference between Sencha and Bancha? Sencha is the most common tea in Japan, and Bancha is the second most common. For this reason, it's only natural to try the comparisons between Sencha versus Bancha. If you're interested in learning more about Sencha, we recommend you watch this video here, but either way, we'll go through the differences in this video. 1. Sencha and Bancha come from the same tea plant. It's common for Sencha and Bancha to come from the same plant, not just from the same species of plant, but the same specific plant. Sencha is made from the first harvest and the top leaves, and Bancha is made from the later harvest or older, more mature tea leaves. These more mature leaves are tougher and they impart a more earthy or woody taste profile into the tea. While it's not entirely incorrect to say that Bancha is made from the leftover leaves of the Sencha production process, a lot of Bancha drinkers may take offense to that. There are so many benefits to Bancha tea that we will be discussing later. Does Bancha tea have caffeine? Bancha tea has significantly less caffeine than Sencha. The main difference between Sencha versus Bancha in terms of caffeine has to do with the leaves that are used. Caffeine is produced by the tea plant as a protection against insects. Caffeine can be incredibly bitter and even toxic to insects, so it's developed around the tea leaf as a sort of protective coating. The younger, more tender leaves of the tea plant are more vulnerable to insects, so they need to produce more caffeine in order to defend themselves. This is why teas made from the younger tea leaves like Gyokuro, Matcha, and Sencha have a relatively high caffeine content. The older, more mature leaves of the tea plant are tougher and less vulnerable to insects. This means that they don't need to produce quite as much caffeine to protect themselves, and as a result, teas made from older leaves like Genmaicha, Hojicha, and Bancha tend to be lower caffeine green teas. Where is Bancha cultivated in Japan? Bancha is the most common Japanese green tea after Sencha, so it's no surprise that it's really cultivated everywhere. Because Bancha tea is made from later harvests and older leaves, many tea farmers that produce a tea like Sencha will also produce a Bancha as well. The difference between Sencha versus Bancha comes down to the picking and not the treatment of the tea plant itself, so they really can be produced from the same plant. So to answer the question, Bancha tea, like all other Japanese green teas, is grown in southern and central Honshu, Shikoku, and Kyushu. Northern Honshu and Hokkaido get too cold in the winter for tea plants to survive, so it's really not grown much north of Tokyo. Where can you buy Bancha tea? If you're looking for any Japanese green tea, Neoteas is the online shop for you. We're trying to build the biggest online platform for Japanese tea farmers, and yes, we are selling Bancha as well. While many Bancha teas lack complexity, the Bancha from Masuda N is truly exceptional. There's a nice, subtle taste of popcorn that even even goes into the direction of a genmaicha. We visited Mr. Masuda a few summers ago, and we learned so much at the farm, in the factory, and in the tasting room. The farmers here really know their tea. You can find the Bancha Masuda N in our Japanese green tea online store. You'll notice that this tea is quite affordable compared to other types of loose-leaf Japanese green teas. We would really appreciate it if you picked up some Bancha tea, or any tea from that matter, which would help support our mission of bringing quality, organic Japanese green tea to people all around the world. We would also really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for future tea videos. If you have any questions about green tea, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Until then, we'll see you next time.